In this how-to, I will show you how to use the Shoreline Wetness Function, which is located in your Functions folder under Materials. Now, what this function does is it basically allows it so you can apply it to a material. In this case, it's applied to a landscape material, and it shows the wetness coming in from the ocean. This also works with the waves. As they come up on the shore, the wetness should follow it. Great. So, to begin with, I have just opened up my landscape master, which is under the terrain material. And it is set to use material attributes. Now, you don't have to do this, but it's required because it takes in an attributes input. To do it without attributes, you would need to break attributes and do it this way, and then attach up your base color and everything. Alright, so I'm just going to delete this to show you without it. The effect will no longer be there. So to add it, we just want to get a material function call, and it should be called MF Shoreline Wetness. Just connect up the material attributes, and as a basic default settings, it should give you the desired results that you probably want. I mean, this is what the results would be for the sand effect, but I will also go over how to alter them and what they do in the parameters here. Okay. Alright, so these parameters, we have a base color reduce. This basically reduces the color around the edge of where it's wet. Obviously, you don't want it to be the same color because then it does look wet, but it looks better if it's slightly darker, because generally when things are wet, they do look slightly darker. This also applies to underwater. It's not wet, like it doesn't shine, because generally things don't shine when they're underwater. But the color will still be reduced under there. The normal flatness, this flattens the normal as it comes up to the edge of the water. So without this, this is when there's no normal flattening happening. And as I increase this, it will start to flatten the normal as it gets to the shoreline. Roughness offset, this controls the offset of the roughness on the material when it gets to the shoreline. So obviously if I set this to 1, it's no longer rough, it's just darker. You can set that to whatever you're choosing. Specular is the same as roughness offset, it's just the offset of the specular. The wetness distance. This controls the distance at which you want the wetness effect to apply to the material from the height of the water. That's each their own choosing. The power, this controls, I guess, how sharp it is from the shore. Like if you want a longer distance or a shorter distance, that you want the transition to be sharper, you can do that.